Arumugam, it's a pleasure to welcome you. Thank you for being here.
It's my pleasure to be here and enjoying the great event here. It's been well organized.
Thank you. I want to take you back because in our discussion you were mentioning that AI is the new buzzword now, but you did your PhD in AI way back in '89. What was the concept of AI then?
Actually, people think AI is something very modern technology. It's evolved now. Actually, AI came in the Second World War. Alan Turing started writing a lot of concept on AI, and in 1952, if I remember right, Professor Samuel has built the first AI machine, which played this checkers game against the champion of I think Connecticut, and the system won. So artificial intelligence is not a technology today. It is there for the last 80 plus years. So in '89 it was just taking up into the schools. I mean, many of them in '80s they started to learn AI. So when I went, I had a choice to do, and I took it up, and I still enjoy that.
So if you fast forward to now, 2023, AI and then obviously Gen AI has a very different connotation and meaning. Everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon, right? So regardless of what industry you are in, if you do not add AI to it, there's something that you're not doing right. So to understand a little better, a little deeper, let's understand for our audiences what is the actual application of AI and how it's going to impact, the everyday life, right? Whether you are a company or you are a consumer.
Well, I think AI will be part of our life because we wanted to get rid of the mundane of most repetitive task with a human being. This is the basis that we always push AI into that. We look at human beings are more intelligent, and we don't want them to do unintelligent job. This is what larger concept. So once you think about AI is something it'll shorten up the work, and it becomes so brilliant that it gives you a picture of what you have to do and how you have to approach. So for example, if you ask a question into the Gen AI, it goes, picks up data, and it gives you a very collaborative table with a complete meaning of what it is. So you will be able to understand and take action on that. Whereas if you are trying to do in a typical search engines and so on, you get your own time. And so this is the way AI being applied across industries. If you look at the medicine in particular, where I'm working deeply on the personalization of medicine for a long time. Personalization of diagnosis. When you look at the diagnosis before, we call it standard treatment guidelines. This is what world over WHO has been insisting, that we should follow standard treatment guidelines. Standard treatment guidelines, you get to treat a patient as per the guidelines. But today, they say it is not required. You have to, every human being has got its own genomics and paragenomics. Get the genomics data and see what kind of treatment he needs it. So, and genomics data, clinical data, we start going into the personalization of treatment. So much of the cancer cure and most of the complicated illness now, generative AI helps a great deal through personalization. So personalization of medicine leads to precision medicine. So what happens is, I had a chance to attend to a big family of Japanese origin. I went to Japan, went to Tokyo. We, along with other few professors, we sat on this personalization of medicine and the precision drug. We were able to modify the drug along with the company on a specific drug. They modified, and she got, her chemotherapy starts reacting. So what happens is, by doing this, chemotherapy load of 1 month and find that it's not reacting, changing another. The human being is given to a huge task of poisoning. So this is one of the examples. So thousands of examples where this AI is going to be so important. And if you look at the industry side, which is again, all over the world now, industry is becoming easily talking to each other. Standardization has become universal. It's not that one country have some standards, other country cannot have the standards. So for example, Tamil Nadu is producing 45% of India's car. Now, having come to this position, if Tamil Nadu is not adapting to technology, generative AI and Industry 4.0, we will be lagging back. We will not be able to sell our cars across the world. So standardization is another major thing.
I wanted to build on Industry 4.0. There's a lot of emphasis, a lot of work has gone into it, and you're working as an advisor to the Tamil Nadu government as well. And you were mentioning earlier that you actually have trained 57,000 people in the last, 6 to 8 months?
8 months.
8 months. So let's spend a little time to understand Industry 4.0 and then the empowering of so many people.
Well, I think very good question. In fact, Tamil Nadu, as you all aware, that this is one of the state which is always unicorn. In fact, urbanization, we are the number 1 in the country. If you look at health, we are number 2. In terms of industry, we are number 1. So in many of this, we keep coming number 1 because we adapt things extremely quick. For example, Siemens, as one of the largest company which involved in Industry 4.0. Tamil Nadu is an industry-focused state. So we have invested with the Siemens and brought their center of excellence, and we built a Industry 4.0 center of excellence in Chennai. This gives an environment for research and development. So all the automotive industries, all the tech industries in Tamil Nadu, they come to us with a problem and they go with a solution because we have a very good team which does. So then what happened, the government felt is like we cannot leave it at this. We have to train our resources so that they are more employable. So we started training them at their school, in their final year of engineering education, and we are training them on Industry 4.0 in a specific plan crafted by the Chief Minister. So that program has really revolutionized the number of children who comes with the knowledge of Industry 4.0. So it's really revolutionizing a lot in terms of learning and building technology for the industry. Yes.
Great work. I think there's a lot of influence that's going to be passed around through these efforts. Thank you for coming and taking the time and sharing this experience of yours.
Thank you so much, and it has been a great pleasure talking to you. I think technology should grow in India. I think there should be a lot of cooperation from US and India. Many entrepreneurs of India has been doing a lot of startups which need to be brought into Tamil Nadu. That's what ATEA has been doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you again.